legislative power. Under the legislative functions of the cabinet, the first function is introduction of a bill. Clear? So first is introduction of a bill. The cabinet and the department of administration take initiative in the legislature. So cabinet, almost 95% of the bill initiated by the cabinet minister. Clear? So when bill as you know that goes to the reading of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, both houses go through with the reading of that bill, and after that reading, present approval is there. Clear? After the approval of a president, only the bill becomes law. So initiative regarding that important bills taken by the cabinet ministers. Clear? Next is source of information. Source of information. Cabinet ministers are the source of information. How? The minister along with the secretaries of the concerned department. Clear? They answer the questions put to them by the member of Lok Sabha. So member of Lok Sabha are free to put the questions to the ministers of different departments. So that is the responsibility of the cabinet ministers to give answers of that questions which is put by the member of Lok Sabha to them regarding any matter related to any department. Clear? So they are the source of information. That is the responsibility of the cabinet to give answers of related to them, to the members of Lok Sabha related to their department. Next is amendment to the constitution. That is the next point. Amendment. Amendment in constitution. Clear? The cabinet is instrumental in planning and moving in the constitution. So if any amendment was there, then cabinet play their role in the amendment of a constitution. Clear? Next is president's special address. President's special address related to the session was prepared by the cabinet ministers. Clear? So cabinet ministers are the member. They prepare the president's special address to the parliament. Next is issuing ordinance. So cabinet also advise the president to issue ordinance. So ordinances, whenever the emergency is there, whenever the parliament is not in session, during that time, when parliament is not in session, during that time, president has a power to issue ordinance. So while issuing an ordinance, cabinet ministers are there who assist, who guide, who advise him. Clear? So he advises on the issuing ordinance. So ordinance is also the special address also prepared by them. Special address for president. So 5 headings, important headings are there under the legislative powers. One is the formation of bill. They take initiative in that. Then source of information. Whenever Lok Sabha members ask question related to any department, they are ready to give answers. So they are the source of information. Amendment to the constitution, also done by the cabinet minister. Ordinances. Whenever president issue ordinance, whenever parliament member not in session, so during that time they give advice to the president. Then special address also prepared by the cabinet ministers. Clear? So these are the legislative powers. Next is financial power. So we cannot write the legislative power under administrative or administrative power, any point of administrative power under financial power. So you have to learn the point according to the powers. Next are the financial power. Under the financial power, the main point is budget. First is budget. So the finance minister, that is the responsibility of a finance minister, one of the cabinet minister, prepare the annual budget which containing the expenditure as well as income of the whole year. So that budget prepared by the finance minister, one of the cabinet minister. Clear? So the budget is passed by the parliament. Usually not any kind of change made in the budget figure which is presented by the cabinet minister. So there is no change. Next is finance of the government. First is budget prepared by the finance minister. Next is finance of the government. That is the next financial power. So the cabinet is responsible for the expenditure of the government and for presenting the demand of grant also. So if any grant is asked by anybody, any part of the or any part of India, government of India, then that cabinet is responsible for the expenditure or for the grant. Clear? Raising the income by various means including taxation also. So president is a under the finances of the government. Cabinet ministers are responsible for the expenditure as well as for the income of the government. Next is introduction of a money bill. Money bill. So money bill is also important. So a money bill can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha. So introduction of money bill also done by one of the power of the financial power of the cabinet ministers. Next is emergency powers. Under the 3 points are there in the financial power. Now the last one is emergency power. Emergency, as already we learned in previous chapter that 3 type of emergencies are there in which president can issue ordinance. That is general emergency, then financial emergency, or any other related to constitution emergency. So during that time of during that type of emergency, the president cannot declare a proclamation or ordinance without consulting the cabinet minister. So cabinet minister play important role during emergency also, because with the help of their suggestion only president is able to perform or to present the proclamation in front of the people. Clear? So these are the powers and functions of the cabinet. Now our next heading is powers and position of the prime minister. Now powers and position of the prime minister, as already for starting I told you that the prime minister is the main part of the government who play important role with the help of cabinet minister, and president is only a nominal head. So main function performed by the president, who is the head of the council of ministers. Now prime minister and the president means power and position are categorized into 3 headings. First is prime minister and the president, what functions are there with the president. Then second is prime minister and cabinet, how prime minister perform functions with the council of minister, with the cabinet minister. And the third category is the prime minister inside the parliament, what role played by them in the parliament. So first I will do with the prime minister and the president. Prime minister and president. First is all authority vested in the hand of president and is exercised by the prime minister, means power vested in the hand of president, but that power performed by, exercised by the prime minister. Clear? Actually function done by the prime minister, but he can do that function with the approval of president only, because powers are in the hand of president. Clear? So he is the principal advisor of president. First is advisor, principal advisor, that is the key word of first point. Clear? So you can underline in your book also wherever the keywords are there. So he is the main advisor, principal advisor of the president. Next, it is on the advice of prime minister that the president summons and dissolve the Lok Sabha. Clear? So that is the next point. Now the third point is the prime minister chooses the ministers. On his advice, on prime minister advice, president appoint them. Clear? So first is principal advisor, then second is president on the advice of prime minister only dissolve the Lok Sabha, and third is on the advice of prime minister only president choose the ministers. Okay? The prime minister choose the minister and on his advice president appoint them. Clear? So choose minister and on his advice only president appoint them. Clear? Fourth is he advised the president on various appointment to important posts such as judge of Supreme Court, governors, ambassador. So all important posts is also advises by the prime minister to president. So he give the number of important posts also done by the president with the advice of prime minister. Next is he is a link. He play a role as a link between the president and council of minister. Clear? He is a link between president and council of minister. Clear? So whenever the important discussion on important decisions taken by the council of minister, during that time they are not free to move to the president directly. So there is a link to reach to communicate with the president and council of minister, that is a prime minister. So prime minister play important role to convey the message of council of minister to president. Next, the president can ask the council of minister to reconsider any matter which has not been considered by the cabinet. Clear? So which decision has been taken by the minister, president may call for information regarding the affair of any matter and the prime minister has to furnish such information to the council of minister. Clear? Means if president ask any matter to the council of minister regarding any decision, that message conveyed by the prime minister to council of minister. Clear? So prime minister play an important role to advise to assist president on different matters. Clear? Next is prime minister and the cabinet. Clear? How they perform functions. Prime minister and the cabinet. Leader of the cabinet is known as the prime minister. That is the main power of the prime minister, that he is the head of the cabinet members. Clear? So all other minister also appointed by them by him only. Means prime minister select cabinet minister and he himself was the leader. He himself is the leader of the cabinet minister. That is the main power of the prime minister. Next, power to allocate portfolios. Leader, first is he himself is a leader. Then second is allocate portfolios. Portfolio means a department. So it is the prime minister who divided the department among their cabinet members. So important department given to the cabinet ministers only. So it is the prime minister who allocate department or portfolios to the ministers. He can reshuffle also. That is a wish of prime minister. Then he can reshuffle also. Then next point is power to select and dismiss minister. Select and dismiss. So that is a power of the prime minister, that he can select any minister, he can choose any minister for the working, for the smooth functioning of the government related to different department, and even he has a power to dismiss them. Clear? If they are not performing their functions properly. So prime minister chooses a minister and has a power to dismiss them too. Power related to resignation of the prime minister. The prime minister resignation implies the resignation of the whole cabinet. Means if prime minister give resignation, means the whole cabinets give resignation. That is collectively responsible to them. Clear? So prime minister play important role as with the cabinet also, because if he give resignation, means the whole cabinet give resignation. Clear? Again the cabinet member will choose when the new leader of cabinet member appointed. Clear? Now prime minister inside the parliament. Next is prime minister inside the parliament. Inside the Parliament. Number of functions, number of powers are there related to Prime Minister inside the Parliament. Like first is leader of the Lok Sabha. As Prime Minister is a leader of majority party in Parliament. Clear? So leader of a Lok Sabha is known as Prime Minister. So he is said to be the leader of the House also. Next, spokesperson of the government. The Prime Minister is a chief spokesperson of the government in the Parliament. He make all important announcement related to the government, related to the national policies of the government. Clear? So major announcements done by the Prime Minister only related to national policies. Clear? So first point is that the leader of Lok Sabha. He is a leader of majority party, that is Lok Sabha. Then second is that he is a spokesperson to the government. All national policies related to national announcements done by him. So spokesperson. Then third is he was a defender of the government policies. Clear? So he is a defender of government policies. That is the next power of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister defend the government in the Parliament also. When the policy of a minister comes under attack in the Parliament, clear? Any policy of the minister comes under attack in the Parliament, during that time Prime Minister play as a role of defender related to any issue involved there. Clear? So he is a defender, he play a role of defender also. Clear? So first is he is a leader of majority party, that is Lok Sabha. Second is he is a spokesperson, all national announcement made by him. Then next is he is a defender of the government policy. Clear? So three important points are there related to Prime Minister inside the Parliament. Now Prime Minister as a leader of the nation, that is the next point. Prime Minister as a leader of the nation. Leader of a nation. Now which role play by him as a leader of a nation, that we will discuss. So the Prime Minister represent the nation whole. He is a person who represent the nation. When he speaks, the whole nation is supposed to be speaking through him. Clear? So he is a speaker, he represent the nation. So when he speaks, the whole nation is supposed to be speaking through him only. Next is during national crisis. During national crisis means during war. During that time when the country is on threatened. So during that time opposition party also support the Prime Minister. Clear? Next is the Prime Minister decide what kind of relation of India would have with other countries. So relation of our country with other country also decided by the Prime Ministers. Next, at the time of general election, when general election was going on, during that time the Prime Ministers propose for whom or against whom the people vote. Clear? So he was the guider, he was the advisor who who proposed that Prime Minister for whom or against whom the people will vote. So during general time also he will play a role. So he is a ex officio chairman of Niti Aayog and Atomic Journal Commission. So two departments are there, that is Atomic Journal Commission and Niti Aayog. He is a leader of that part also. Clear? So as a leader of nation, first is that he represent the nation, he is a leader of nation. Second is during time of a crisis, during time of war, opposition party also support him. Third is that he decide the relation of India with the other country. Then fourth is that during general election also he give advices. And last one is the Prime Minister is also the ex officio chairman of Niti Aayog and as well as the Atomic Journal Commission. Clear? So these are the powers and functions of Prime Minister. Now collective responsibility and individual responsibility. Two main points are there. Usually in short 2 marks question, in 2 marks question examiner can raise that define individual responsibility or collectively responsibility. So first is individual responsibility and and collectively responsibility. Two topics are there, two headings are there. So first is a collectively individual responsibility. Clear? The ministers are individual responsible to the president. All the ministers, cabinet minister, minister of state, deputy minister, all consular ministers are individual responsible to the president. They hold office during the pleasures of the president only. Clear? That already we talked that they enjoy their powers and duties as the pleasure of the president. Clear? So dismission of each person or each minister is responsible by the decided by the president only. Means president may be dismissed him. Clear? So each minister is answerable to the parliament, to the member of parliament. Whenever the question asked by the parliament member, they have to give answer of that questions. Clear? So different question asked by the MPs regarding the functioning of each department. So they have to give answer of that question. So each minister is responsible for different matters. So there are many occasions when minister has own responsible for the mistakes and shortcomings. Clear? Means if any mistake committed by any minister, that person is responsible for that mistake and shortcoming of that department under him, and that person is resign related to that mistake. So that is the individual responsibility. Means that person, particular person, each person, single minister responsible for their duties. If they commit any kind of mistake, that person have to resign, and they can enjoy their duties and powers according to the wish of president only. Clear? Now next is collectively responsibility. Next question is collectively responsibility. So one is individual, means individual person is responsible for their duty. Now collectively responsibility. Under the principle of collectively responsibility, the decision taken in the meeting, means when decision taken by the group of members, cabinet members with the leader of that cabinet, that is prime minister, when discussion in the meeting of the cabinet are equally applicable to all ministers. Other minister also, as already I told you, that any decision taken by the cabinet that convey to other minister also. So they have to follow or accept that decision, whatever taken by the cabinet ministers. Clear? So decision taken in the meeting applicable to other minister also same way. Clear? So all ministers jointly share the responsibility of the government. Whatever the responsibility given to the decision taken by the meeting in group of persons, that policy or performance, that decision applicable to all ministers equally. They all equally responsible for that. So if a vote of confidence against one minister is a vote against the whole ministry, and such a ministry has lost the confidence of the Lok Sabha and has to resign. Means whole ministry has to resign if any decision which is collectively decided by them, all persons are responsible for that. Clear? So collectively they can give resignation with that matter. So that is a collectively responsibility. Clear? Means all persons are responsible for that policy. Understood? So first is individual, each person, single person is responsible related to their duties, or collectively means whole ministry have to resign if vote of no confidence motion passed by the Lok Sabha against any minister, any single minister. Clear? So related to that, whole ministry has to resign. Now time to homework. So homework is that chapter at glance points are there. Number of points are there, means headings whatever discussed by us in that video, that points written in chapter at glance and explanation of that point written inside the chapter. So that is your duty to learn the point first. Chapter at glance, all point read and learn, and after that if explanation is done by you, do the reading of chapter, whole chapter you have to read it. Only then you can able to write answer clearly. And homework is that only 6 short question answers are there. Solve all 6 short question answer, and extra question also I will give you later. Clear? Thank you.